right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Khamzat Chimaev is ready to engage yet again. Doubt him now, folks. Doubt him now. The undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Dricus du Plessis. And even though, of course, he wanted to beat Israel Adesanya for the title, it ended up being Sean Strickland. This man's the best in the world. And he has had knockers and doubters every step of the way. They knocked his cardio. They knocked his grappling. The man can fight. The man's a born fighter, as are a lot of individuals who grow up in South Africa. And now that he's the champion, in theory, he's 20 to 30% better. We'll see if the incumbent can get dethroned here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Dricus du Plessis.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the 3rd man in the octagon tonight. All right, Khamzat Chimaev is back as this round gets underway. Undefeated fighter who has officially taken this sport by storm. His fight against Gilbert Burns back in UFC 273 probably is going to end up in the Hall of Fame. But Khamzat didn't want to talk about that this week at all. He wants a quick night at the office. He wants to get a finish, and actually said he believes it's going to materialize on the feet and not the ground. We shall see. First takedown attempt for the wrestler here, and he's able to get the more well-rounded fighter to the ground. So the striker gets a little bit off balance.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
He's having his way with him here. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
All right, stay in there, buddy. Make it focused. Use your movement. Let's get focused.
2 minutes have expired here in our opening round.
Come on, I'll stand you up. Let's work.
Chimaev getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. All right, side control now. Du Plessis back in side control. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Making all these shots count.
Now he's going full mount. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Dricus du Plessis.
Oh, slick reversal right there.
Du Plessis in half guard now. 45 seconds to go here in round one.
Oh, he got to a spot.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Du Plessis.
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now.
He's getting very close to the submission. He's gonna choke him. There it is.
Second round, straight ahead. Working out on Ezekiel choke, and he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're gonna get submitted. He didn't panic.
Relax. That was a great round. Everything you're doing with your hands is working. He has no answer for your striking, okay? Let's keep the pressure on.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Nice punch there by Dricus du Plessis. Connects now with the 1-2.
Great timing on that double leg.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
He passes to half. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped. North-south position.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotines. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
3 minutes to go in round two. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. This is where he wants to be.
Posture's up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head.
Nice.
Chimaev's back in full mount. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. .90 seconds now to go in the round. Good work from the top here by Chimaev. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat. Oh, big elbow.
20 seconds to go, round two. Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants this badly.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Nice job blocking that punch.
That's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Du Plessis circling to his right now. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Chimaev's eye is closing up. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the... All right, looks like he's setting up for a finish here.
Oh, my goodness, he might have it.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man. Beautiful transition. Oh, good defense, yes.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. The crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see.
Well, pausing the action here, the referee never wants to be the story, but given the swelling around that eye, doctor had to be called for here, champ.
Well, he's having a very difficult time picking up the opponent, seeing where his opponent is, and he's getting tagged. He's getting pieced up.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue. For the athlete, may want to raise the guard a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chances because he's very limited in what he can do right now with that much swelling.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut.
Connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. He passed the half guard.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing.
Chimaev's in half guard. Oh, that is some severe swelling. I hate to speculate, not a doctor, but you might be staring at a fractured orbital there.
Now he's got good body position, yup. Look at that. Recognize who's about to lose position.
Lands with the ground and pound. Fighters inverted now. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, he's out. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tiredness, fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Oh, you can feel the breeze there. Swing and a miss by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, he smells blood in the water. Got to start looking for the finish here. And back to his feet. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut. And man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should.
Overhand block here. That is it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, still undefeated, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by knockout here tonight. Expectations off the charts for this guy with every passing UFC fight, and he lives up to them and then some.
Well, I mean, just the expectation must be so hard for Khamzat to live up to. But not only does he match the expectation, he exceeds them every time. And tonight, once again, he proves why he's one of the most dangerous contenders in the world.
It is just crazy that Khamzat Chimaev continues to essentially up himself with these highlights. A flush knockout for the Chechen Swede here tonight.